center, at 7 feet, number 23, Mitchell Robinson. At guard, at 6'3", number 5, Emmanuel Quickly. At guard,
what's up, people?
6'2", number 4.
What's up? What's going on? We on this 2K tonight. We should get on, baby. We should get on.
At forward, at
Let's
6'6",
get crunk in this bitch.
number 9.
Playing the New York Knicks. My fantasy team, Chicago Bulls. Hope you enjoy the video.
At 6'8", number 30, Toronto.
We can tear their ass up.
The head coach of the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau. Let's hear it for your New York Knicks.
2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Chicago Bulls. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Jordan is out there with insanity. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ilyasova in at the 4 spot. And for the Knicks, Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just seed them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best. And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Stolen by Robinson. It's stolen by Vucevic. To the inside. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Vucevic.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Rose. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Shot clock at 6. And it comes off the front of the rim. And the Bulls with possession. Here's DeRozan. Plays it up and banks it in.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Barrett, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Quickly. Nailed from three-point land. Quickly's got his second bucket tonight.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside Jordan. Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Jordan. Here's Mack. Sinks the three-pointer. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Jordan. Stolen by Quickly. Oh, and here comes Rose all alone. And it's blocked. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Jordan. And he lays it straight in.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
And it's Rose penetrating, and Jordan sends it back. Here's the pass to Matt. Over quickly. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 4. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Burkett just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
And showing another dimension of his game. Walker so crafty with the delicate floater there.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
No way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Knicks trail by 4. Outside, Walker. He takes it in, and Jordan sends it back. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Here's Mack. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Out to the wing. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Mack with the ball. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Charlotte.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Knicks with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Mack, good. Mack's got 12.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Mack. Here's Jordan. Burks pulls it in. Walker in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and look at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Bulls. They lead by 3.
And really just giving me advice on, obviously.
And you want to learn how to impact winning, and not bad to have a resource like the great Damian Lillard.
And yeah, Knicks assistant coach Johnny Bryant connecting those two, and absolutely Lillard, a future Hall of Famer, unselfish with his knowledge.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Kemba Walker. Alec Burks is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Noel in at the center position. Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson's checked in for Julius Randle. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Burks. Pass the ball. Shoots over Fournier. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And the instincts on the glass. Love how Vucevic tracks these misses down and then able to convert.
Right side to Walker, picked off in midair. A pull-up.
Oh, shit.
He goes up again. The shot will not fall. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Barrett, and there's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him. But, boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. And that's what he brings to the party.
Ball no good. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Fournier gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Chicago calls timeout, and we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Walker. Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago. Matt comes in for Alex Caruso. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here he goes.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. This one for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Jordan against Quickly. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Barrett the pass to Robinson. Rebound by the Bulls. In the corner, it's Levine. And stolen by Noel. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Randall's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And quickly drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first.
Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Here's Rose. 23 points for him the last game against Brooklyn.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Chicago leading. And here is Mack. And here's Jordan outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Good on the bucket. Barrett's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
It's stolen by Barrett. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off the
time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
Burks, he's checked in for New York. Chicago also making some changes. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Vucevic. White comes in for Jordan. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Zach LaVine. And Insanity picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From three, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Quickly. Lets it go from deep. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his fourth assist in this one.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And that one, good.
Derrick Rose moving the basketball with ease, really setting up his teammates, setting the play for them.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mack, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
White against Quickly. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Driving inside.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Hard to feel happy when your opponent shoots over 60%. You're going to have to make things harder for those guys defensively. Force them out their comfort zone. Contest every shot.
And that
favorite close game. I think I can pull it off.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We've got DeRozan. Jordan is out there with Insanity. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Here's Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And that's 13 points for Jordan.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Quickly. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Jordan and the dunk by Jordan.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Barrett against DeRozan. Nice D from DeRozan. Chicago leading by 3. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Vucevic. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And Jordan sends it back. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
A different look for New York. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Evan Fournier comes in for Quickly. And it's Kemba Walker in for Rose. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason. Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Here's Randall. Here's Noel. It's tipped. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
As the league continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Walker. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys is his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Here's Jordan. Knicks with the rebound. Fournier in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Hakeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Chicago leading by 3. Over to the left wing. Matt drains the 19-footer. Max got 26.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Walker driving to the basket. And it's in there.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
Jordan with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
It's Fournier on the wing. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Jordan. Up and in on the layup. Jordan's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten.
Walker's shot is off. The Bulls shoot has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Mack, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Back to Walker.
2 minutes.
That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
If you get hotter than Kemba, one of the top scorers in this league, and that's why he's a franchise player.
Here's Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And stolen by Jordan. And the rejection by Noel. Pass to Walker. And the pass to Barrett. It's stolen by Mack. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Shoots. That one a little long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Misses from close range.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
DeRozan finds Jordan. Takes a 3. Jordan can't get that one to fall. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Pass to Mack. And that one drops for him. Mack's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Over to the wing. Now DeRozan. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Jordan, and the basket is good. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Randall kicks to Fournier. Passes it to Randall. There's the dish to Walker. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Ilyasova. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be right back after this.
Told you I was going to come back.
Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing.
You guys got to read the ball better. Stay in your stance. Read the ball. All pressure. Everybody talking. Oh.
You know, Greg, when the defense is lacking, Tom will definitely let you know about it.
He doesn't hold back, and his players respect him for it. He wants them to improve their effort.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Derrick Rose is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Rose passes to Robinson. That's tipped. Back to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Rose has got his first points of the night.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Barrett.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Here's Mack. Vucevic trying to get open. Mack, good. Mack's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
A heady defense from Lonzo Ball sparking that run out. If you don't protect the rock, he'll swipe it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His second personal, first team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see
At
that
the
one pretty
line
clearly.
for New York.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Some changes for Chicago. Ilyasova comes in for Ball, and it's Jordan in for Levine.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's Jordan. Yes, that goes in. Jordan's got 31 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Rhodes. He's covered by Mack. Quickly the pass to Burks. Now here's Barrett. 5 to shoot. New York again turning it over. Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks, Julius Randle.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's Jordan on the wing. Now here's Mack. He's covered by Rose. Back to Jordan. To the left side wing. Here's Mack. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He dishes it to Rose. Over Mack. It's deflected. Outside Jordan. And he drives in. Good. And the nice assist from Mack. Mack's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. New York calls timeout. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago, the Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Insanity.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Back to Jordan. And Tiny gets the jumper to fall. Jordan's got 8 here in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Now here's Mack, guarded by Robinson. The shot by Jordan, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Insanity.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Knicks. Here's Quickly. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Left side, Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Barrett. Now, quickly. Guarded by Jordan. And so Chicago takes this one and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.